I hope you're doing well today. And congratulations on claiming first. I didn't hear the sound alert for you claiming first for some reason.
Hello there.
Paul, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I heard your treat redemption though, so maybe that was just HobbyTan having a little moment. I've had some audio issues. What else is new? Because there was a massive Windows security update that came out on Friday, which I installed Friday night. And as is customary with Microsoft, they fucked around with all of my audio cables and all of my audio settings when the security update was installed. So nothing was connected properly in OBS, nothing was connected properly in Discord. It's an absolute nightmare. Spent about an hour fixing it all last night, and I'm just hoping now that everything is the way I set it when I turned my computer off last night. It certainly looks like OBS is picking me up. Please excuse the slight lateness of the start of the stream as well. I noticed that OBS didn't have any monitoring for me, so I couldn't hear any of the sounds coming out of OBS itself. Which isn't a major issue, as long as you folks can all hear them, but it's jarring for me because I'm used to being able to hear them. So I had to futz around with that before I could go live. Check that that's still there. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I think HobbyTan just had a moment. That's the initial break over. Good stuff. Somebody in chat, can you just confirm for me that you can hear me? That I'm not too loud or too quiet. Because I'm pretty sure you can hear me, but loud and clear, excellent. Not too loud though, right? Welcome in, Podlord.
Hello.
The one thing that I couldn't check last night was if I was too loud or not, because, like, the music's too loud. Okay, that I can fix. There we go. Oh, I actually can't hear the music again now. Like, I could hear it to begin with, and now I can't again. I don't know what's going on with OBS today. Yeah, the one thing I couldn't check last night when I was fixing all of the audio issues was if I was going to be too loud now that I've fixed things. Because I've made some minor amendments to the way things are set up, as well as repointing everything after Microsoft fucked with it. But as long as you can hear me and it's all, you know, coming through clearly, we're all good. Right, on that note, let us go over to the main screen. Oh, I used this camera for a job interview, and as a result, it's super fucking squiffy now. There we go, it's better. Hi everyone. Torpor, thank you for the unfortunately beheaded fish. I don't know what it is, but half of the sweets I have in this jar seem to be decapitated. You might notice a little bit of strangeness in the background. So we'll just quickly cover that first. My bookshelf's a bit bare. So because of the Dutch angle of the secondary camera, you probably can't tell, but that bookshelf is leaning quite severely to the right. And the shelves, that one being a prime example, are bowing quite nastily. I ordered a new shelf. All of my books that were on this shelf are now on that shelf over there, because that shelf is going to come and live here. Let me show you the new shelf. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? Almost all the books that were on the original shelf are on the turny shelf now. And my mum has said she's going to get me a Skinny Billy bookcase. So all of the tall books that are too tall to fit on that shelf are going to go on the Skinny Billy bookcase that I'm getting for Christmas. So I'll have lots more book storage space in the new year, which is great because the reason those shelves are bowing as badly as they are is because I have too many books and cannot fit them all on the shelf comfortably. Also, I've had that bookshelf since I was a teenager, so it doesn't owe me anything. It's had a good long life. But it does make the backdrop of the little hobby cam look a little bit weird, because there's just no books behind me anymore. Too many books in that they won't all fit on the bookshelf, Soup. More than too many books, as in I need to get rid of some, because I'll never get rid of them. Tell a lie, there's a couple of books that I got like gifted to me or as part of surprise boxes and things like that that I will never fucking read. They're going. They're going. Because they are not my bag. Got a bit of fish stuck in my tooth. Okay. So, welcome on in, everybody. Obviously, we finished Dispatch last week, so we need something else to fill the void in our hearts now. And I thought DinoCop would be a good solution to that. This is another 2025 release. It came out beginning of November, I think. The demo was part of the Next Fest, and I played the demo and got all the achievements that were available in the demo. That's how much I enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to sharing this one with you. It is, again, kind of stretching the definition of a point-and-click adventure game. This feels... It's definitely more puzzly than our traditional point-and-clicks are. Also, we won't be pointing and clicking. We are going to be playing it on a controller. And it controls kind of similarly to the Telltale Sam & Max games as a prime example. So that's the kind of thing we're going with here. So, like I say, stretching the definitions a little bit. But I'm okay with that. It's my bar, I make the rules. But before we get into the game properly, I just want to show you folks if it's actually... No, I need to make a slight amendment. Oh no, I don't. Should already be capturing the cursor because I'm not clicked in. There we go. Look at the little cursor. It's a little velociraptor claw. It's so cute. I kind of want that as my just like day-to-day cursor on my computer. It's fucking adorable. Doing a little boop. And we will of course go through what accessibility settings are available. So I'm gonna leave them set the way they are, but we've got a tilt intensity for when the camera's panning. We've got prevent head bop, prevent mouse lock. We can censor the swearing, but we're absolutely not going to do that. We can disable auto saves, which we're also not going to do because I forget to save all the time. And we've got a line camera with slopes. I've decided to put this one on just because this was one that was added with a recent patch, specifically to try and resolve some camera issues as well as making things a little bit more comfortable for certain players. So I think it's worth us having that one on because it's also fixing a known issue with the game. Yeah, so we're gonna play it with the controller. This is going to require a fair bit of reading on my part, I'm afraid. Fucking lazy low-life motherfuckers. This is Mark, our insufferable partner. Say fuck off to Mark, everyone. What are these people doing in a park on a Monday? People don't want to work anymore. People have no discipline. Looks like Ringo Starr. Does a little bit, yeah. Good thing we're here to keep the world from turning into utter chaos. Another day stuck in this patrol car, listening to this rambling. Why am I paired with this idiot? I'm always paired with idiots. I tell you, man, people have gone crazy. No respect anymore. The other day I was patrolling with Paul, and this Diplodocus got his head stuck in a window of an iguanodon's apartment. The Diplo was trying to eat the iguanodon's plants while the iguanodon was watching TV. I was created for one reason, to be the dinosaur cop in this town. Because no dinosaurs wanted to be a cop, and dinosaurs needed to be kept in check. So now every day I work with idiots like Mark, who don't know shit about the world, but became cops because they have an untreated superiority complex or something. Whoa! Oh my god, look at this hot chick. Maybe we should find a reason to arrest her. Come on, don't give me that face. Chill out. I'm just joking. Why are the dinosaurs living with humans, you ask? Well, it's pretty simple. In their little laboratory, some scientists brought dinosaurs back to life because they thought it would be fun. In the end, the dinosaurs didn't want to be the humans' toys, and things turned sour. Dinosaurs just don't have the same lifestyle as humans. Patrol 768, we received a call from the Cretaceous Hotel in the New Jurassic District. The caller said there was a dinosaur convention happening there and that one of the attendees brought human meat. He didn't have the chance to identify himself. He was scared of getting caught calling us. Some sick lowlife brought human meat to a dinosaur-only event. Possession and consumption of human meat is punishable by the death penalty, even though humans and dinosaurs can eat Brontosaurus meat. Brontosaurus consider this law a double standard, while others are mostly happy they can enjoy such tasty meat. It's like a perfect case for my DinoCop friend here. Here's how we'll tackle this meaty case efficiently, but with keen sensitivity to the unique differences within the dino population. Blah, 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 whatever they said during that workshop the other day. You'll go in while I set up the security perimeter outside and make sure no one gets in or out. These are your people. You know how they think, how they act, their culture and all. Better if you speak to them. If I go in, I might just make things escalate. I can't help myself. I'm a foolish man, you know? The music is fantastic, yeah. Plus, my biggest strength is setting up a good security perimeter. It's my passion. Nobody gets past a line that I, Mark, traced. I was born to enforce borders. Yeah, I know. You love borders, security perimeters, security screening, even toll booths. I'm the best border security perimeter patrol the world has ever seen. Yes. The best. Yes, the best. Thank you. Anyway, for this mission we have the advanced technology of the Montserrat Police Department at our disposal. That one took me a minute. I'm a little tired. Go open the trunk of the car and grab your first tool. Because he's a cop, Soup. We found the magnifying glass. So this is all stuff that it teaches you in the tutorial. Sorry, of course it teaches you that in the tutorial, that's what we're doing. This is all stuff that it gives you at the beginning of the demo. So I've played this bit of the game before, just to give you all a heads up. Oh, you can get outfits for DinoCop as well. Why won't it let me? Do I have to talk to him first? Have they made that an imperative? This advanced technology will help you inspect clues all around you. Once we're done talking? Yeah, okay. Press this button to use your magnifying glass and examine me in all my glory. Do I have to? Make sure your magnifying glass is equipped, then press the button. Montserrat PD badge. Mark's badge makes him feel important. Mark has a big nose, but that doesn't mean he can sniff out crimes. Very good. Now you need something to keep track of your finds. You're not a stegosaurus, but you still only have the brain size of an ostrich. You can't memorize all this without writing it down. I mean, mood? See? That's why I can't go inside. I might slip up and say something like this and get eaten. You're different from the other dinos. You're cool. You don't get offended when I make really good jokes. This was the third point in playing the demo when I went, well done, devs. Well done. Like, they know exactly who their audience is for this game. And I really love the way that they've gone, okay, look, a cab, but we need to find a way of making like a likable cop character we can play as. And we can't steal Sam and Max. But yeah, I love the way they characterize Mark, our insufferable partner. So anyway, take this top secret investigation journal. Press this button to read about clues you found. We got a journal! Mark is passionate about enforcing borders. Mark has a big nose, but that doesn't mean he can sniff out crimes, and Mark's badge makes him feel important. Yeah, exactly, Pudlord.
Cypher_orange.
Bartender, get me a drink.
Prime.
Hello, Cypher. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Roadsode. And thank you very much for being subscribed with your Bezos books for 51 months. It's a long time. I really do need to get some new need to make some new raccoon badges, because I think the highest one I did was 48. So we're a bit beyond that now. It's almost like I didn't think this through. I have not seen Anti-Donna, so I don't know what Mark Bonanno is like. But I'll take your word for it, good lord. Nearly been following for 5 years. Yeah, well, I'll have been streaming for 5 years as of March, so I think detectives are in that weird spot because they are trained to solve problems instead of cause them. Absolutely, Ace Roy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Someone at the Cretaceous Hotel called to report that human meat was brought to the Dinosaur Rights Convention. The anonymous call was made at 10:45 on the day of your arrival. Okay, so that's all of our clues so far. Don't leave just yet, I've got more things to teach you. I'm sick of talking to you, Mark. You're insufferable. Well, you know it's interesting? Don't tell me. They're top secret. Anyway, maybe this tutorial was all for only 5 minutes of gameplay. It seems we might have our suspect right under our noses. See that guy over there? He's holding a delicious piece of meat. Is this human meat? Use the skills I've just taught you to figure it out. Maybe we can get out of here ASAP and grab a beer or something. Some hints are only revealed if you smell them. He looks at you, no smile, stiff eyes. What kind of meat is this? It's jerky, but I'm not sure what kind. I tossed the bag in that trash can over there. The label should say. Where did you buy this? One of the vending machines around the hotel. Someone had forgotten their spare change in it, so I got a discount on my jerky. Nice. Thank you very much. Off we go. Are we going to arrest the vending machine? Spoilers, no we're not. This bag smells like the meat the random guy by the door is holding. Let's use our magnifying glass to inspect it and discover the source of the smell. There we go. It's mammoth meat, and we have learned a new scent. Use our magnifying glass to identify mammoth meat now. Oh, I don't need to talk to him, I need to sniff. Okay, I played this with mouse and keyboard when I played the demo, and you can tell because I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Brain is not connecting the instructions properly. There we go. Random guy eating mammoth jerky. Magnifying lens is such a flex, isn't it just? It's so good. Oh, Mark, you really are insufferable. Let me go and solve puzzles in peace. Mammoth jerky? Goddamn. Guess we'll have to spend more time here. You'll need a watch then, so you don't get lost in this case forever. Ah, right, yes, I forgot about the watch. We don't know yet, Ace Roy. We have ruled out one suspect, though. And now, it's time for the real case. The receptionist looks at you with a jaded eye. How may I help you, officer? We received an anonymous call about some suspicious activity. What was this call for exactly, officer? Game? We're gonna try something here. Okay. Not playing this on controller then. The controller just bugged out. So I went with I can't tell you, because that was what the game let me do. People call the cops on us for no reason all the time. This might have been a bogus call. That's a good one, officer. I guess your nostrils aren't as developed as mine. There's meat in this hotel, but it's not human. If it was, I'd know it right away. Have you seen anyone using a phone about 15 minutes before I arrived? I don't know. There are phones everywhere in this place, but I can tell you one thing. No one left this hotel this morning, so the guy who called you for no reason is still here. Oh, I didn't want to put that away. We're gonna save. Get our magnifying glass back out. There is a thing there that we can sniff, but it's too far away. Mr. Officer, you have no right to come behind the reception desk. Get out now. Oh. A duo of dapper dinos. Oh, there are plenty of dapper dinos for us to meet. We're going to quickly pop over here because this wasn't available during the demo. Hey Bob, gotta leave you. I have a client. Yes, let's talk about your uncle later. I know how much he means to you. I'll help you out. We sell many useful objects here. If you forgot to pack something essential, don't worry. We probably have it in stock. You need something? Oh, look! We could get a world's best cop mug. We can get an outfit. We can get some nice glasses. Some shoes. So that's why it wasn't available during the demo. We've got some new stuff in our journal, which is on tab now that we're not using the controller anymore. Spip said the caller is still inside because no one left the hotel since the call was made. Spip is the all-seeing eye of the hotel. It may well be, Pudlord. It would not surprise me. It does look very Fargo-y, doesn't it? Bazaar is the name of our guy here. He sells things in his shop. So upstairs in the hotel was also blocked off during the demo, but we are actually going to go and start on the mystery. Dan Dandysaurs, or Dandinosaurs, sorry. This year's convention is the best I've attended yet. I really think it highlights the rapid evolution of the dinosaur community. Took us a while to get there, after the revival, but now we see so many young minds, imagining exciting perspectives for our future. Let's go back in and have more exciting discussions with our peers. Indubitably my distinguished friend. I love these two. Off they go. I think the devs have done a really good job of making the characters in this very charming, with the exception of our insufferable partner, Mark. Mark can get in the bin. We are the members of Appy Blop, the Association for the Preservation and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives Overall Preservation. We're protesting in front of the Dinosaur Rights Convention because we believe a convention focused on dinosaur rights should protect all dinosaurs. Therefore, this year's convention shouldn't be hosting the eugenical puppets of the Brontosaurus meat industry. Even then, Mark reminds me of a comedian I'm very fond of. Yeah, that's fair. Which comedian, out of interest? Random guy holding meat. Could the perpetrator be right at the entrance of the hotel? The random guy is eating Mammoth J. The Appy Blop is the Association for the Preservation and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives Overall Preservation. The Appy Blop is at the convention to protest against the presence of eugenical puppets of the Brontosaurus meat industry. Welcome to the Dinosaur Rights Convention. Dinosaurs from different horizons are united here to exchange ideas and set the stage for the betterment of our future in society. I like this dinosaur. We'll go and say hello to them in a bit. One donut per person. Well, that's fine. I'm not a person. Bye, Slow. I'm gonna eat a box of donuts. Bye, Slow. Yummy. Dual-wheel donut consumption. We've all been there, let's face it. Maybe we haven't. Homo-style donuts too, yeah. At first glance, the convention room looks normal, a dirty mat torn up by the claws of the guests' feet. Walls stained by smoke and cheap red wine, but the smell of meat fills the room. You should sniff around and investigate the sources of this meaty perfume. Could also be the perfect opportunity to start interrogating suspects. You can find the scent icon in the top right corner of your screen. Use Q to switch between the different scents around you. Also hold Q to lock on to a specific scent. So we've got to inspect every single bit of meat in the convention hall. This took me so long on the demo initially just because I wasn't finding things. But we're also going to be doing a lot of interacting with other stuff because we want to learn lots. This is a book about the history of the laboratory that first brought dinosaurs back to life. It's kind of long. Do you want to read it now? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna thumb through it. I'm not going to read the whole thing though. Or maybe I will, we'll see. The humans who brought dinosaurs back to life thought dinos would make good touristic attractions if they put them in zoos. Little did they know, because scientists hadn't yet discovered that fact, that dinosaurs possess a level of consciousness similar to humans. When the first neo-dinosaurs were put in zoos, they learned human language by listening to passers-by, and eventually as they grew up they began to communicate with humans. This troubled the humans. A lot of them wanted to keep the dinosaurs in the zoos. The directors of certain zoos proposed to cut off the tongues of the dinosaurs before the news their intelligence could reach the masses. But there were a lot of zoos. The intelligence of the dinosaurs quickly became major international news. Most humans struggled with the idea of keeping dinosaurs that could speak in cages for their own entertainment. That's when dinosaurs became a second-class citizen. They didn't have the same rights as humans, but they were out of their cages. The zoo owners who had cut off the tongues of their dinosaurs were put in prison. Since then, humans and dinosaurs have been trying to find common ground and live side by side. Okay, that wasn't as long as it implied. But it will have taken up time. This is the manifesto of the APIBLOP, the Association for the Preservation and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives Overall Preservation. It is considered an important text to better understand the debate surrounding Brontosaurus meat. It's written in very fine print. Your brain soaks up the words of the book. Your knowledge about the ethics of meat consumption has improved. This is a biography of Jan Zero, the dino politician, titled The Art of Dialogue. It's written in big print with a lot of images. His life story is made to sound extraordinary. As a librarian, I'm here to tell you you can learn important things from books. It's something we tend to forget in this digital age. Kids are always on their phones. They don't even know Jurassic Park was a book before it was a movie. That Triceratops in the kitchen really knows how to cook meat, even though she's a vegetarian. This is the artist known as Fuck Off Steve, who wrote and performed Eat All Humans. He used to be loved by the dino masses for his subversive views. Nowadays, he's mostly considered a washed-up rock star. Hello, Mr. Officer. Do you want an autograph? Yeah, sure. Fuck Off Steve hands you a signed postcard. He looks way younger on it. Fuck Off Steve, isn't that a pseudonym? Isn't it just, Putlord? It is, Mr. Officer. Hopefully, you'll let an old bozo keep the last secret he has, his forgettable birth name. What I'd like to know is if you're still planning to eat all humans. Come on, Mr. Officer, everybody knows that song is an embodiment of the naive ideals of my youth. Sure, I got in a bit of trouble for it back in the days, but even humans listen to it now. It's almost flattering that you still see me as potentially dangerous. I've become an old conventional has-been. So much. Jan Zero invited me to sing before his important speech later on. Times change. We have a new suspect. The artist known as Fuck Off Steve, who wrote and performed Eat All Humans. And we got an autograph out of that. This is a punk rock album with a shocking title, recorded by an artist named Fuck Off Steve. This name is a pseudonym. Maybe Fuck Off Steve has something to hide? This disc is so worn and damaged that its title is unreadable. If you want to know more about it, ask the vendor. That's what your ancestors used to listen to music on before a meteorite killed them all. The real name is Fuck Off Darren. Bravo. Let's put the magnifying glass down. It is such a flex, isn't it? I don't think that in the demo they'd made the magnifying glass do that. I vaguely remember it just being like cartoony, flat.
Halo_naught just raided with 7
Want to pet
viewers.
the unicorn?
Unclear
No,
glass.
thanks. I took care of that before we left the office.
Halo, welcome in. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. I hope you had fun playing Balatro. I think you were doing some Helldivers before that as well. if I remember rightly. For anyone that's not been here before, hello, I'm HobbyTan. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland.
Hello there.
My pronouns are they, them. And today we are assigned cop at birth. We are playing DinoCop, where we are the one and only dinosaur cop in a dinosaur human world. And we have literally been made in a lab to be a dinosaur cop. Not a single win. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. I think Fuck Off Steve is based on Sid Vicious, who went from singing God Save the Queen to being a pro-monarchy stooge. Very likely. Like, in all honesty, the Sex Pistols in general, just... Their glasses, yeah, the glasses are great. We can go buy some of those. Oh. Fuck Off Steve is fucking off. Bye, Steve. I played the demo for this during Next Fest Halo and I adored it. I'm so glad that it's out fully now. It knows who its audience is and it's made that abundantly clear already. Does RoboCop count as a cab? See, that's a tricky one for me. Hang on, I'm gonna... Oh, I can't pause this. I'm gonna have to keep playing whilst I answer that one. So this Weird One Out album over there, could you tell me more about it? My god, you've got to listen to it. It's called Brain Back to Real Life. We don't know when it was recorded. It was discovered by paleontologists in Alaska. It's not a regular album. It's unique. It's an experience. It will literally change your worldview. Go grab those headphones and give it a listen right now. So, the thing with RoboCop is that he was a cop before he became a robot, but RoboCop himself, I don't think fits into ACAB because he is not truly in control of his own body and doings for most of the film. He is, as Ace Roy points out, the victim. One of the reasons I love RoboCop so much is because it's a really fucking good body horror. I love body horror. But yeah, he is, as Ace Roy points out, resurrected to just work 24/7. He is forcibly brought back into the world by a corporation to be a cop and nothing else. They take all the human element out of him, or as much of the human element as they can out of him. So I don't think RoboCop counts purely because he didn't get to make that choice. He really is Ace Roy, yeah. Indeed, Pudlord, indeed. So, like, I know we've joked about it on the server in the past, like, all cops are bastards except for Sam and Max, but then it ends up being all cops are bastards except for Sam and Max and RoboCop and DinoCop, and the acronym is just getting longer and longer as time goes on. And Columbo, if we have to count Columbo as an actual cop. I don't really count Columbo as a cop. Maybe it would be easier to say... Mel Gibson in Copland, hello D, welcome in. Oh, actually, let's pause the game for a second, because we have a winner in our midst, and I think everybody should be giving DMAC a round of applause right now, and saying congratulations and GG's, because last night he absolutely trounced the competition in the Resident Evil 4 randomizer race. Beat the seed in 4 hours, 41 minutes, despite multiple game crashes and some little things that he was maybe not so happy about the way he conducted them during the race. against all odds, he not only was the first to complete the game, but he also was technically the only one to complete it within the originally stated time. Garlips managed to get a complete exactly on 5 hours, but we literally had to go back and do some maths on like the few seconds that were missed when we were trying to get the timer paused. So if I wasn't bad, it could have been sub 4. You weren't bad though, D. It was fucking amazing. It was such a great race. It was such a delight to commentate for. I'm so glad that I got to be involved. And even if I hadn't been able to commentate for it, just watching it would have been fantastic. That was... Yeah, you won, therefore you couldn't have been bad. Exactly. I'm just like, the fact that you won against all odds, D had more game crashes than either of the other racers, and he still managed to get the best time. That is something special right there. And he showboated a couple of times. Don't think we didn't catch that. Yeah, that's completely fair. That is completely fair. Yeah, there's a point quite late on in the run where Garlips is not far behind him, but DMAC takes the time to sit down in the throne room and just chill out on the throne for a little bit before he carries on with the race. And we were very impressed with that. that was confidence right there. It was beautiful to see. But yeah, very well done, DMAC. It was fantastic to watch. It was even more fantastic to get to commentate for. I really enjoyed it. And I know chat did, and the other commentators did as well. Oh yeah, you were showboating and memeing with the best of them. You put on a really good show, and we appreciate it. We want to listen to Brain Back to Real Life. It's so unique. Musicians used ultrasound and other unconventional sounds to try to make listeners feel like they're back in the Jurassic era. Listening to it, you gain a deeper understanding of the dinosaur condition. For clarity, in the sewer section where I had a dance party waiting on the lift, the only way to make that go faster is to kill Verdugo, which was the Super Salvador that I glitched out. Ah, figured I didn't have the ammo to kill an insta-kill enemy with the HP pool of a real Verdugo. Yeah, that's fair. That is completely fair. We enjoyed the dance party though. This music is making me feel like I predate the concept of grass. It's pretty good, isn't it? So that's Brain Back to Real Life. Let's listen to Eat All Humans. You need to drink around 8 beers to really enjoy this kind of crust punk. Okay, the last track we can listen to is the best traditional Paraslophus songs. You listen to the best traditional Paraslophus songs. The tubular crests of the Paraslophus produce soothing sounds and lullabies. Shit. They've gone. They left. Everybody left. Oh, the talk's happening. Okay. So, time passes. I am going to miss a lot of things on the stream playthrough purely because time passes and I'm not pausing the game every time I stop to chat. This is an instruction booklet for Escape from the Zombie Humans. Do you want to read it? Yes. Escape from the Zombie Humans is a complex game with deep lore where choices matter. To be able to finish the game, the player must sing the song of peace and friendship, which you can unlock using a secret code that you can only find in this booklet. Nobody reads instruction booklets. What a weird way to design a game. Dinos really have a unique way about this craft. At least you can finish Escape from Zombie Humans now. Yes, we want to play Escape from Zombie Humans. You're a dinosaur with a gun. You're standing in the garden of a house situated in what looks like a basic American suburban town. A few human zombies are approaching. They're getting very close. What do? We'll shoot the red barrel in the corner of the garden with that gun. You shoot the barrel with your gun. The barrel explodes, blowing up the human zombies around you. The boom of the explosion will attract more. You've got to act quick. There's a metal shed next to where the red barrel was. You decide to take refuge in it. But the shed is already occupied by a huge human zombie with a mustache, messing around with the lawnmower. He probably used to be the dad of this household. The door of the shed locks behind you. The only escape is a window behind the zombie dad. What do? We can throw a grenade, play dead, or sing the song of peace and friendship. As you sing the song of peace and friendship, the zombie dad cracks a beer open. He invites you to sit on his couch to watch hockey, but you don't like hockey. You seize this moment of vulnerability to escape through the window. Then you run into the sunset, gunning down all the human zombies. This ending feels special, profound, and beautiful. You shed a tear. Finishing this game enlightens you and deepens your understanding of the dinosaur condition in this world. Okay, dinosaurs gather at this convention to exchange ideas and set the stage for the betterment of their future. The convention hall is a great place to question suspects individually. Inspect all the meat you can find in the convention. Fuck Off Steve is the artist who wrote and performed Eat All Humans. Jan invited him to perform before his important speech. Okay, I think that's all of our bits. Yep. Can we get up there now? We can try. I'm sure your experience as an officer could be beneficial to this discussion. Would you like to be part of Meet Who should we eat? Who should we not? Okay, we actually don't have everything we need to succeed at this, and we're going to do it anyway. Great, grab a chair then. You have to be really efficient with your time to be able to do this one properly. It took me a little while in the demo. Like, just figuring out what I needed to do in what order. All right, is the camera rolling? Yes. Great, let's start this. I like how we're the only one that doesn't sit down. Hello to all dinosaurs joining us from home. Welcome to your favourite show, the place in the middle where we might join each other, but maybe not. I'm your host, the Moderate Moderator. Coming to you live from the Dinosaur Rights Convention at the Cretaceous Hotel in the New Jurassic District. Topic of debate for our guests today is meat. Who should we eat? Who should we not? Rules are, no one should speak over anyone else. Take turns, priority to the people who didn't speak yet. A little bit, yeah, Rocket. And I will fact check. Don't try to lie, because lying is the worst kind of tomfoolery. Alright, esteemed guests, the stage is yours. Discuss. So, I'll start, if I may. When it comes to meat consumption, we've got to find the right balance, a compromise between our nature and the culture we live in. Therefore, Brontosaurus meat is the most ethical meat to consume, because most Brontosauruses are born with major handicaps that prevent them from living a fulfilling life. This is a foolish argument. I'm so tired of it. You sound like a broken record. We Brontosauruses simply have bodies and brains that do not fit with human societal standards. The devotees of the Brontosaurus meat industry are nothing but tools of human propaganda. They found a way to protect their own interests by throwing fellow dinosaurs under the bus to please the oppressor. I agree with my friend over there. The Brontosaurus meat industry is full of hypocrites. By grading the ethics of different kinds of meat, we're just playing into the hands of humans. The question is, should we still eat meat? If so, I don't see why we can't eat all meat. If human meat is off limits, it's only because humans think they're more important than other species. Please, let's refrain from using alarming arguments for the sake of the show. We need to stay reasonable. It's okay to sell baby Brontosauruses. Is it okay to sell baby Brontosauruses to the meat industry? I think we should let the decision in the hands of the parents, really. Would the being they put into life be more valuable to society as meat or as a living citizen? It's a personal decision. In human culture, it's unthinkable to sell one's own child to be made into meat. That's why there's no legal human meat on the market. Mr. Officer, what do you think? Okay, because we don't have all of the information to form a well-reasoned argument, our options are meat, man. It's a tricky question, right? And I'd eat this guy over there for sure. And seeing as we've got a break coming up, I'm going to go for the nuclear option. I would eat that guy over there for sure. What? This is going too far, man. You're being just plain disrespectful. Obviously, a cop made this whole thing escalate. Sorry, my esteemed guests. We gotta head to a quick break. We'll be right back. Mr. Officer, what's your problem? This was way out of line. Please leave. We'll finish the show without you. And on that note, we're gonna go for a quick break. We got an achievement there for being bad at debating as well. There are 2 achievements you can get, one for being bad and one for being good. The being good requires you to do things in a certain order so that you can be on the stage armed with all of the information at the right time. We might try and get that one, but I will have to start the game again, so it'll be a thing we go back and do later. Because I just want to play through the game and us to have fun with the story for the stream playthrough, really. Damn centrists, I know, right? Anyway, now is a great time, everybody, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, consider